Hello, hi, welcome, and thank you all for stopping in. So, I got feedback on previous videos, and so with this video, I tried a different technique, but I was still nervous about posting this video because the different technique is not as sturdy, and so it's a whole lot of shaking going on. And I was like, oh, they gonna send for me, they gonna send for me. But I was like, well, I gotta keep going, gotta get better. Without that feedback, how will I know what they want? So yeah, that's that. So these are some extractions I did on my mom's back. And yeah, it took me a while to get this uploaded because, like I said, I was nervous, and then I also just lost my dad, so that's a whole thing. And so, yeah, so I haven't been working, but she was like, I got this situation on my back and I need your help. And I was like, yeah, let's take our mind off of, everything. My mom and dad been married for over 40 years, He was 72. She just turned 80. She's about to turn 80. So, I mean, like, longevity for real, So, I grabbed one of my tools and was like, yeah, I got you, But enough about me. Let's get into these dilated pore whiners. So that was a big old hard chunk. It was oxidized sebum that you just saw me take out. Now it's like a baby one next to it. It had like a little friend or a baby. And I'm just getting it out. I was trying not to put too much pressure, But these are really hard and really stuck. And I didn't have like my steam machine and whatnot, but for the most part I just wanted to get them out of there, and I'll be doing some treatments and things like that soon, so these bad boys aren't as hard and I can fully get them out. Just look at that, oh my goodness. I thank you all for the feedback, even though a lot of you were not happy with the HS extractions, but I thought I had mentioned it in the video that I had to get like the surface of what was irritating her nerves above her skin, out. I can't get in there and just really, get aggressive, because I don't want to cause a flare-up. So yeah, sorry about not being able to get it good like it would be expected. But with exfoliation, a lot of that stuff will come to the surface, and the more I extract, the more it'll empty out, close up, and whatnot. Yeah. Sorry about my gloves being in the way. It was the angle. So like I said, trying a new method, trying a new angle. Let's see, I'm gonna try to push some more of that out of there. This is gonna fill back up until it gets scraped out. And like I said, I didn't have all my tools, but until it gets scraped out, this is where we at. And honestly, ordinarily, I wouldn't wear gloves with my mom, but I know how the girls will send for me. So, yeah, I put some gloves on, okay? Yeah, just trying to get that, as much as I can out. It started getting red and getting puffy, so I didn't want to, aggravate her skin too much, Because like I said, if I had my steam machine and some products, I wouldn't even have to go so hard, you know, on her skin or whatever, because my job is to preserve the skin, not to, you know, make it worse. But yeah, I'll definitely be taking care of this before it gets the chance to get back the way it was, you know. Dilated pore whiners are always fun to get out. I feel bad because they're not fun for the person, because they tend to keep coming back, you know. But they're fun. What can I say? There we go. We got some more, you know, of our little buddies. Push that out of there. And do a little wiggle. Try to get pressure on all sides of it. Going around it in a circle, and it's out. Look at that. Just really hard impacted skin cells, and, you know, like I said, sebum oils, skin oils or whatnot. She did tell me that my dad would try and get them out, and then he would clean them with alcohol. And so I'm sure that contributed to them being extra hard and whatnot. So, you know, he was doing what he thought was best, you know. Yeah, so I'm just putting a lot more pressure on there to see if I can get anything else out of there. And then I'm going for the next one. And I don't know, this video is like almost 30 minutes long, and I'm like, of course I don't know if I have anything to say for that long. But over the past 2 weeks of events, yeah, I do have something to say. So my dad stopped breathing, and he stopped breathing and lost a lot of oxygen. They brought him back, and he ended up with brain damage because of the lack of oxygen to the brain. So he was in the hospital over a course of something like 10 to 12 days ish. And over the course of being in the hospital, he lost more and more brain function. And they tried different medications, they tried, you know, a lot of things, but it was just like not happening. And they started prepping us for it. So initially when it happened, I was like freaking out, but over the course of those days, I guess it really gave me time to accept what was happening, you know. I always thought he would be around, you know, to see my kids' and, you know, give me away. I'm not married yet, you know, and all that kind of thing. But, you know, when God calls him back, what can you say, right? You know. But at least it wasn't like just bam, one day it was here, one day. Well, it still felt like that, but it gave me a few days to absorb what was happening rather than just, you know, gone, you know, like, so, yeah, that is hard. It is hard. He passed on the 4th of June, and we just had the funeral yesterday. That was hard. My dad was a Vietnam veteran. He was Navy. And so a lot of paperwork, a lot of running around, getting the funeral arrangements together and everything. And it just was not easy at all, you know, I mean, especially for me, because even though my dad has 2 other children, they are much older than me, and they're also not as active in his life as I was, because he was married to my mom and lived in the household with me growing up, etc., whereas he co-parented with their parents, and so therefore, I had all his attention. I had his all, basically, because like I said, they're much older than me. So I was his baby girl, on top of all of that. And me and my dad's relationship was like, man, like it's unmatched, like I said. So this shit was like a dream, a freaking nightmare, because dreams don't even be this harsh, and so it was hard, but I was like, now that the funeral is over, I've got arrangements I have to make with my mom, because, my mom, she doesn't want to stay in that house, without him and things like that. But I'm just like, I got to get back to work. I got to, get things moving. I got to get some normality back to my life, because I feel like I'm dreaming. I feel like I'm not even here. Like, every day I wake up and I'm not really sure what I'm doing. I just go, and I want to break out of the, like, zombie stage. Like, I know it's like, what is it, like 5 to 7 stages of mourning or something like that. But I don't know what this stage is. They don't talk about the I don't know, just subconscious stage, zombie stage. I don't know what you call it. But if you ever experienced it, let me know. And how did you break the cycle? Because, yeah, I'm just, you know how you be like, I don't know if I'm coming or going? It doesn't matter if I'm coming or going. I'm doing both at the same time, shit. But so, yeah, that's a little bit about that. These are little tight, hard, clogged follicles or whatnot. And I noticed that they were kind of oily and flaky. So I just took that extractor tool and just started kind of applying pressure, going over the ones that I seen were that I knew would pop. Like, if you could see like some you could see like the little pops. Just getting those out, because I feel like she'll say, "Hey, now my back is bothering me," meaning look, AAVA for something is itching or pinching back there, on her back. And I think that may be like what's kind of like itchy or quote unquote, but I mean, besides those big ones, but I think that might be like, what bugs her or whatever, because, they like strawberry legs or whatnot, but they, once they get a little larger, they need to be extracted or whatever, but they can be exfoliated too. But like I said, I didn't have all my tools, and we were kind of just chilling around the living room, and it was just like, oh, let me grab something and, get to work. And then she was like, why don't you grab your camera? I might got something good back there. And so once I removed her bra, I was like, ooh, you got a whole lot of something good back here. You right, let me grab my camera. And that's your mom for you. They gonna always have your back. Because she knew just what to, just what to get me going, I guess. Like, grab your camera. Come on now, child. Get your shit together, And that's just the relationship me and my parents have, period, And not just because I'm an adult, but it's been like this since I was a child. Me and my parents, we always had an open door policy, and I'm so thankful. I saw how my friends being raised, you know, with fear tactics. You know, they afraid to tell their parents things, afraid to show their parents things and all that kind of stuff. Nah, me and my parents never had that. Me and my mom always had an open policy. It didn't matter how bad I muffed up or how stupid I was about to muff up. She tried to warn me. She tried to tell me, like, nope, that's real stupid, don't do that. She tell me why, but sometimes I do the dumb shit anyway. And then sometimes it'd be like, yeah, no, you know what, mom's is right or dad is right. And I can't say my household didn't have a lot of yelling. My household definitely had a lot of yelling, but it wasn't always yelling because you did something wrong. It's just because mom got a big ass mouth. And then I got 7 sisters. So it did, like we had a 4-bedroom house, and if she was downstairs, she'd be yelling your name, bring me paper towel, so, I ain't gonna sit here and be like, oh, we had no yelling and hell no, we was loud as hell. Cuss like sailors. Well, duh, my dad was a sailor, so there's that. Yeah, but always had an open door. I never feared my parents as in like physical. Well, yeah, I did, because I always felt like if I ever did something too bad one day, they would just snap and take me out because they wouldn't be able to deal with what I did, But I'm more or less feared, I want to say more like disappointment more than feared physical harm or festivity, never really, it wasn't never a level of, did I get whoopings? Hell yeah, I got whoopings before. Hell yeah, plenty times. But those whoopings still never really, like I said, instilled like the fear. Like my whoopings were because I did something really dumb and it could have been avoided if I didn't act silly and try to cover and hide and make a bigger mess worse than what it was. And yeah, but I don't know. No, my childhood trauma is a little different from everyone else's, I guess you could say. But not really the spare the rod, spare the child kind of like childhood trauma or whatever. I had something else going on. Oh, I feel so bad. It did get blurry. It was a lot of shots where it got blurry at ASL. Well, why am I trying to cover up cuss words now? I don't know, because I'm pretty sure I dropped a couple of them, but I mean, it's never too late. But anyway, I am trying my best to get a clear shot on here, and it just did not. It was being jerky, but I think I did get this one out. I got this one out on frame, I believe. I feel like I did. I can't remember, because like I said, I edited this over 2 weeks ago. I haven't really looked at it since, and yes, I did. Thank goodness it is coming out. I did it. Get it? Got it? Yes, most of it. That'll work. I'm okay with that. Yeah. They just so hard. I can't wait to get her under some steam and get some products and stuff. And yeah, that was just a sniffle. I've been trying to hold it together my best, y'all, because, I also have 4 children, 1 adult. My oldest is in her 20s, but my other 3 are kids, and I'm just like, yeah, if I freak out and lose it, they are definitely going to, so, but yeah, every now and again you get some sniffles because whatever is going on around me is one thing, but what's in my head is definitely about my dad. So, yeah. I ain't gonna decline the sniffles. I ain't that hardcore. I ain't that gangster, even though I try to be. I'm a Pisces. I'm a March Pisces, okay? So, don't get it twisted. I'm a rock. I can hold my own, but this one kind of knocked me off my square. And that one came out so perfect, unlike that other one that, like, squares out. I hate when they do that because I didn't have my tool where I could go in and get it out. But I like when they come out whole. This one, let me see. Yeah. See, I like when they do that. I like when they come out. Look at it. And then it trips me out how they like bury into the skin, or like coming out. They like teardrop shapes or something. Look at that. Like, she had plenty of them. Plenty. I had to turn that one upside down so I could get more direct pressure. And yes. So I know a lot of people buy these to do it themselves. And look at that. That looks like a mushroom. But yeah, it was a mushroom. I'm going to say mushroom. But I know some of y'all probably saw what I saw too for a minute there. When you use it on the flat side, yes, you're putting pressure around. And it's good, like, especially if you have like a larger bump that you're, using. But if you turn it upside down, then you get you get close up direct pressure. I don't know how to explain it, but the more you use those on yourself, you'll see what I mean. Because I know, like, just like everybody gets them now to pop their pimples. Yeah. So just, dropping a little tip there. Look at how that one came out. Oh my goodness. The forbidden seeds. It looks like a molded eggplant or something. Yeah. Hopefully I'll have another video coming right up, because like I said, I'll be going back to work next week, probably end of this week. Well, it kind of is end of this week. Today, I'm not sure what today is, but I know today not Friday. At least I don't think today Friday. Shit, actually I think today is Friday. So next week, yes, I'll be going back to work, and hopefully I'll have some more videos coming up. But this was fun. I mean, like, for real. All these dilated pore whiners. Like, wow. That's one that pretty much came out whole, but it still looks dark in there. I really wish I had my other tool, because I would love to get up in there and see what's not coming out. Because and when you see her juicing right there, that is not blood. That is her oils from her skin. It is. I wouldn't do it, and I wouldn't do this even to a client until it bled, because I know that I can use products and steam that will soften that stuff up and allow me to really get it all out. But like I said, I was at home, and it was just kind of like last minute. She was like, come on over here. Something on my back is bothering me. Grab your camera. So, yeah. And then, just getting those little ones around it. You see as I push in on it, how they pop up. I wish I'm going to try to get in closer when I get more of those little ones. And, because it's interesting to see. They just pop right out. Like, pop. And then, like, look at them on the thing. And then some of them have little hairs in there, too. I don't know if y'all can see, but some of them even have little hairs in it. Real fine, tiny little hairs in there. And, They just pop right out. And I think that's what be itching her, you know? Matter of fact, I'm sure that's what be itching her. And yes, I smoke. Should I smoke? No. Do I smoke? Yes. Should I stop? Yeah, but I ain't gonna say right now, because oh, it's been getting me through. So, yeah. And I'm not promoting smoking. I'm just saying it's what's been working for me. Look at that. Look at that little one on the side. Yeah, look at that. I hope I got it. I did that. Yes, thank goodness, because it was, look at that. All those little, what they call, what you guys, I don't want to use like words that be like, huh? You know, so I'm going to say little strawberry or clog, you know, they're clogged follicles. I mean, yeah, pores. But yeah, look at that. Just so many of them. I can't wait to get her back nice and cleared up, you know. Unless she say it make her nerves bad. I believe her, though. I believe her. I don't doubt it for 1 second. And pressure. Pressure, pressure. Yep, get that one. Yep. Pressure, pressure. And then it's cool because look how they just disappear. Like they're there and then you put the pressure on and glide across and they just disappear. So, I'll getting that stuff out of there. I know she's going to be more than happy. I had to take pictures so she could see the difference too. And I showed her this video too. And she was like, did you get all of them? You sure that's all of them? I was like, yeah, I'm sure. Like, goodness. There's no more, but I guess it must feel like it's a lot more. Did I find another one? I think I found another one. Or is that a mole? I found another one. I don't know how I must have missed it. And it's really hard for me to angle this camera. I actually have the camera strapped to my chest. And I'm looking down through the camera. I appreciate you.